Hello and welcome to Not the Dragon Shed. To be frank, it is hitting on 0 degrees out there today, so I haven't been down the shed for a while. I've been bringing stuff up and down, but I haven't been down the shed, as it were. I'm actually filming this before Christmas because I'm aware that my Christmas New Year goings on plans are mental. I've got so much stuff happening that I don't want to miss any more videos. A number of the videos I've put up in the last couple of weeks have been a couple of days late because I've been trying to catch up with stuff that I've got behind on. So I'm doing this in advance and I'll get it edited and ready to go before Christmas really, so I can just need to log on and upload it and problem solved. So I'm going to do New Year's resolutions again, which I've done every year so far. They're pretty much along the same sort of lines. I've got the same sort of 5 general ideas. So idea number 1, or resolution number 1, is get healthier. As it is, I've lost weight, but my sugar levels and other things they haven't kind of reduced with the weight for some reason, so I'm continuing on with that. I'm swimming at least twice a week still. I'm managing to do a mile or so in 2 stints every week, so that's good for general exercise. I'm also walking to and from the school where I'm volunteering, and that's a good 20-25 minutes worth of walking, so that's at least a mile and a half, so that's pretty good there and back, except for days when it's absolutely pissing down the rain. But I won't apologise for not walking in the rain, that's just ridiculous. So yeah, so resolution number 1 is get healthier. I've already come down a dress size, but I want to come down at least another 1 before the summer, because we are going to visit my brother in Canada at some point in the summer, so I don't want to feel like I'm filling up an airplane seat, because that's not a comfortable feeling. So I want to get down at least another dress size, if not 2, before the summer, so that's the plan. Resolution number 2 is learn some new skills. Now every year I try and learn some more kind of crafting, making skills, and one of the skills I'm doing this year is a crafting, making skill, and I'll get to that. But the other is a physical thing. If you saw my project video, I think it was the project video at the end of November, I made some juggling balls for the Secret Santa. And I made a set for myself and I sent a set to my Secret Santa. So the idea is for this year for me to get into that kind of movement, because swimming and walking is big muscular movements, and crafting is small, quite intricate things, and there's no kind of middle grounding in what I do. So something like juggling should hopefully fill that gap and also keep my brain active whilst I'm doing stuff where I can't exactly leave the house. So that's the plan, to learn to juggle. I learned some years ago, I managed to get to 3 balls, but I was about 7 or 8 at the time, and that seemed really easy, and it's not so easy when you're in your 30s. So that's skill number 1. Skill number 2 is soap making. Now I watch a lot of soap making videos. I love Katie Carlson from Royalty Soaps. I don't ever think I'm going to get that good. It's more kind of it's a hobby again. It's for gifts and things that I can give to friends and family, which are relatively cheap, and they come with emotion that you've put something into it rather than just gone out and bought something. So that's the way I've always been when giving gifts anyway, is I want to make something rather than just go to a shop, buy something. So soap making. I'll get to what's going to go on in January in a minute. Most of the stuff I filmed for January I filmed in November, so I hadn't made this decision yet at that point. So I have decided that every month this year, whether or not it continues is up for review, but every month this year I will be doing a soap. So I have a soap of the month video at the end of the month. So yeah. It's going to involve some investment in stuff, but I've found a number of really good suppliers, really good quality stuff that I can get, so it's not going to be insanely expensive. I'm not doing any of the really fancy, kind of high top, super complicated stuff really. It's just kind of pour it, decorate it, job done kind of thing. And I'm only doing maximum of about 12 in a batch. And what I'm intending is some of those are going to go for gifts throughout the year. And I'm going to put at least one from each batch into a box. And at the end of the year, I'm going to auction that off for charity. So that will be open to all. It'll be on eBay and it'll be open to everybody. So that's the plan. At this point, that is the plan. Okay, resolution number 3, I've got here, promote myself. If you've been keeping up with these reports, you'll know that I failed to get into teacher training for this year, mainly because of experience. And at the minute I'm volunteering in a school, so I'm getting the experience that I need. I have an issue with self-promotion and pushing myself forward. I find that really quite difficult to do, and not just in terms of employment, but in terms of crafting as well. If someone compliments my stuff, I find it really difficult to accept a compliment. It's just kind of the way I am. I'm a natural pessimist, that I'm always looking for that little but, you know, I'm always looking for that little edge on everything. Even if someone is being honestly open and grateful for what I'm giving them, I still try and look for that thing, which is a really bad way of thinking. And I'm trying to get out of it. So that's kind of part of resolution number 3, is promoting myself and believing in myself more. Resolution number 4 is get prepared. So again, I'm intending to reapply for teaching this year, so I'm expecting that come September, October, I'm going to be really, really busy. So I want to get as many of my videos and things done as soon as possible. So as soon as the weather is pleasant enough to go out to the shed, I'll be down there making and doing all that kind of thing to keep everything going, so that I've got enough videos to last for most of the year, so that when I'm then kind of buried in teaching stuff, I don't have that problem of being late with everything. That may not work. I may end up having to cut back to only maybe 1 or 2 videos a month, which I don't really want to do, because the idea of doing 1 a week kind of works for me, but that's because I'm not currently working. So because I've got lots of free time, I've got the time to do all that. So that is kind of getting prepared. So at least I've got next year's stuff as much done as possible, so I can edit as I need it. And resolution number 5 is to ask a question of a certain person. Now, I've been holding off on this question because I know they're not stable. I know they've got pressures and things, and if I ask the question now or then, I don't think it would be taken in the manner to which I'm asking. I don't want to say too much, but there is a certain question of a certain person that I need to ask. I don't know whether or not I'll actually say anything more about it on video, but if you're on my Facebook, you might find an announcement at some point, probably around about the middle of February. At least that's the plan at this point. So those are my 5 resolutions. The only real thing I kind of failed out the resolutions from last year was not getting 500 subs, and I think that's more because I'm not increasing the complexity or the quality of the videos I'm putting out. So as of about half an hour ago, I think I've got 370 subs, and I think pushing for 500 was probably a little too much too fast. So I'm going to say that 500 is my target for this year, and as long as I'm putting up more interesting stuff, and I think with what's coming up this month, hopefully I will kind of boost that as well. So yeah. So as for videos of January, I've decided that after the excess of Christmas, that January should be a look after yourself month. And with that in mind, not that you can read it from here, I have 12 different videos to come out in January, which is insane, but it'll work. So what I've been doing over the last month or so is making batches of soap. That's a slightly mental one. You'll see why in one of the videos, probably the first or second video that comes out. Now, some of these soaps are really nice and pretty, but they're already wrapped up for Christmas, so I'm not going to get them out. And I've got nice variations on that, and those were experiments in can I make soap, essentially. So I've managed to make 3 batches of soap that are fairly successful. So we've used them at home for about a month now, and they're really nice, they're really softening, and they smell great, so I'm good with that. So that's why the soap making thing's going to continue. And I've also been making all manner of lotions and balms and bath scrubs and things like that. So that is what this whole month is going to be, is looking after yourself by making these really nice, simple, kind of luxurious body things. So I've got 12 different items. Now I've got 11 items and one that's a review. So they cover things from the soap to lip balm to a natural deodorant, and 3 different ways of making hand cream. So again, me being a little bit excessive. So yeah, look out for the videos in the next month or so, and look out for my first soap of the month on the last day of January. So I hope you've all enjoyed your new year. I've got it ahead, and looking at the amount of stuff I've still got to do, I'm a little worried. So yeah, hopefully this year will be a good year. We won't have all the panic and stress that we had last year, and everyone will be happy, and none of those family dramas, because they're a bit like an episode of EastEnders at Christmas. So yeah, I'll see you all probably in the next couple of days with quite a few soap videos. So I'll see you again later.